Now everything is settled. The thing that I like to share with you today is quite a good story that I came across. Actually, I learned from one of the teaching monks that come helping us in my journey on Wednesday. And I like the story because it's giving us something to building up on which is about the positive thinking. Therefore, let's listen to the story about as well, so that way we don't miss anything, right? But sadly though, I couldn't find much picture of it, but you're gonna have to use imagination to think along with me, all right? But anyway, it's just light thinking, not burdened with your meditation, that's for sure. All right, let's begin. The power of positive thinking. Okay, this sometimes we may just thinking that positive thinking is help encourage you. Also, it help good for your mind. But in fact, it can do a lot of more to us than just only the name itself. Just like in this story that I like to share. Whether the origin of the story is the true story or just the tale, I do not know, but I came across a bit. And therefore, let's just enjoy without fighting about the reference of fact, right? Once upon a time, in the time, well, since this is, I get the reference from Thailand, so it's just a picture in Thai kings and servant. What happened was that once upon a time there was a king who ruled the kingdom very nice, but he also has one of his servant who is like a dog guard that always close to him whenever he go. So this is like a close person to him, and he got a good reputation from everyone that this guy always have good. So he always say yes to the king like, yes, sir, very, very good, sir. It is something that he always has in, whenever he reply to the king. He never say negative thought or anything. And one day, the king liked to test that. And it's just something that happened too. One day, as he ruled the kingdom, there was a riot. Okay, a riot going everywhere. And he just, what do you think about this? It's very good, sir. No, very good, sir. What do you mean it's good? The riot in my country. That means I am incapable of become the king. I cannot rule the kingdom. That's why people are trying to riot and get me out. But he says, well, sir, now at least we know who don't like us, so we can take care of them. Oh yeah, that's good. That's true. So he used this as an advice and then finally overcome and get rid of all the riot. And then as time goes, he enjoyed his life. He liked to go hunting. But then one day, there was difficulty with his people. Now they cannot plant because of the heat. The animals for the farmers to plant their crops so they can produce something that he can tax on. They come to him that since there is too much heat, the animal cannot work. So they just like to reduce the tax. So the king asks, so what do you think? It's very good, sir. What do you mean, good? Well, now the animal can take a rest since they have been working for a long time. So is it a good time that we can let them rest? I like the idea. So he went to announce to people that, well, since it's a lot of heat, don't worry about the tax. You just, let the animals rest. So that way, when you gain its strength again, you can work on it. Okay? So everyone was happy with his, announcement. Soon as the heat gone, the rain come. There was so much rain in the kingdom that a lot of people warned the king that now is flood, they cannot plant. So the king asked this consultant again, what should I do? Well, sir, it's very good. What do you mean it's good? It's flooding. Well, now is the time to stock some water so that way when there is no rain, we can use this water to, do with our agricultures. That's good. So he went to tell the people, and the people like, oh yeah, that's very good. Then he survived for another day. But as time goes by again, but this time it may not be just like he think. Now this time, when he went hunting, when in his free time, well, what happened was he has what's it called is the knife carrying with him while he went to hunt, and it just while he was carrying the knife, he make it falling down. He's slipping it, slip from his hand, but it's very sharp. It cut one of his finger off, the pinky finger out, and he was in so much pain. So he asked, "Oh, it hurts so much. Can you help me?" He said, "Yes, sir." So he helped. Then after he feeling better, "What do you think? Now I lost." But he was very angry at the time. "It's very good, sir." "What do you mean it's good? I lost my finger." Then he said, then the servant said, "Well, at the very least, sir, you do not lose your life." But the answer in here doesn't seem to be very correct answer to the right moment. So he said, "God, put this man into the jail and forget him for a long time." So the servant now, as from close friend, now become someone who he disliked and were put into jail. And as time goes, many years has been passed. About 10 years you can call that. Then finally one day, he went to hunt again. The king enjoyed his hunting. But then he was lost with his little group of soldiers and guards. He lost into the wood and went into the land of the cannibal people. So they caught the soldier and the kings and all the guards, and they murdered all of them, cooking them as their food. But because the king doesn't have one pinky finger, and there was a culture in there, they believed that eating such people will be a bad omen. Thus they released him, the only one in the group, to go back to his kingdom. As he returned, he recalled of the word that his close servant used to tell him, that at the very least he doesn't lose his life, and he remembered that. So that's he called his servant again and said, "Bring that servant close to me, come back to me." So now when he returned, he tell all the journey, the story that he had encountered with the cannibal to the guards. And then he asked, "How do you do?" "Very good, sir." "What do you mean very good? You have been in jail for 10 years and I almost forgotten you if I don't meet the cannibal." "Well, give me some good reason. Maybe I can consider." So the servant said, "Well, sir, I'm very happy since I don't have to do anything when I was in the jail. And I'm also very lucky as well since I don't have to accompany you into the hunting. Otherwise, I would have been that food." The king was laughing and he enjoyed the answer from his close servant. So that's all right. "I like you. Now stay with me again." So that he was really entitled as a close servant and stay with the king from there on. So that's everyone. After listening to this story, what does the moral can teach you? Right? If sometime when we encounter something that wasn't like the way we expect, sometime having positive thought can make us see the different angle, and maybe we can overcome with this kind of thought in mind. Therefore, everyone, having positive thought is a good thing. Practicing it every day will also increase the good quality for your mind, and also making your meditation experience much improved, because when your mind are in the good mood, you would find yourself nothing wrong. And when you close your eyes and meditate with the settled mind inside yourself, you will be able to find yourself let go and detach of all things, and focus your mind becomes still quite easily. So that's everyone. Are you ready for our inner peace time? If you are, go ahead and leave on the comment ready. For those who are in the Zoom as well, you can also leave the comment as ready, and we will continue. And at the end, if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share, please tell or leave on the comment and I will check. Now, as for those of you who are new, allow me for just a few minutes of your time before we are going to do meditation. What we practice in here, I am just going to introduce you just some little bit, okay? What we are practicing here is called the middle way meditation. And the middle way meditation we practice by emphasize on two things, and they are mindfulness and relaxation. It is something that you must maintain from the beginning until the end. if you lose the balance, all you have to do is adjust and get back to these two main things. If you are losing the balance, here are what's the symptom of losing your balance in meditation. If you're having too much mindfulness over relaxation, you would feel uncomfortable. Or even if you are having too much relaxation over mindfulness, you would having sometimes sleep or having wandering thought. So be careful, because once you gain the balance, you yourself will know. And the answer is you will feel just content, just like here, this is good. I just like to stay like this forever. Look for that feeling. You will be able to maintain and focus just like that. Okay? So always maintain. Once you maintain the balance, good. Then what you need to do is keep your focus inside. The first method for the middle way meditation introduced is called visualization. You visualize something simple, something that doesn't create thought or emotion, something like the sun, a moon, a star, or the crystal ball. Choose one that you like. Choose just one, remember that. Okay, choose one, visualize them where you focus your mind inside your body, like your abdomen. Some people like to do on forehead, like on the heart, either way, as long as you are feeling content to focus and rest your mind. Hello, April. Then after that, this method helps you maintain your focus. But if you have thoughts arise, well, what you can do is using mantra. Mantra in here is Samma Araham. You repeat this word in your mind, or you can use your own mantra. But when I guide meditation, this is what I learned from my master. So I will use this, but you are free to use your own as well. See, it's your choice and no problem on that. Therefore, Samma Araham, repeat this until your mind has no more thought or cloud. In case you're wondering what does it mean, Samma Araham means loosely translate as the path to purity and freedom from the negative thought. But if you want to know the meaning, it's quite very sacred in Thailand. It has a very good meaning. You can check out on our YouTube channel, on our podcast, The Great Master. They explain in this one. So check that out if you have time. Alright? Now, all in all, everyone seem to be ready. Alright, I saw your comment, and I think everyone is ready too. Alright, everyone, then let's begin our inner peace time. Close your eyes. Relax the mind and body. Adjusting yourself, sitting in a relaxed and comfortable position where you won't feel any tension on your body. Relax truly, beginning from the top of your head. Relax down to your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Loose your eyelids. Don't use your eyes, but try to look inside yourself during the meditation. Relax every muscle on your face, down to your neck and shoulder. Adjusting your back and body properly, free from all the tension you might have. Relax both of your arms down to the tips of your hands. Continue further down to your legs, your knees, all the way to your feet completely. So making your whole body feeling most comfortable for the meditation. Relax further down to your legs and your knees. When you feel comfortable, continue to adjust your mind. Begin by lightly imagine that you are alone in this place or somewhere in the nature, somewhere that make you feel calm and peaceful in an open space, feeling like you are the only one in this world. And allow the mind that's been wandering coming back and rest inside yourself. Resting your mind gently inside your body. Observe the sun. Observe your comfortable feeling inside. Should you feel uncomfortable, you may adjust and maintain your relaxation once again. Continue to maintain the relaxation, both body and mind. At the same time, lightly imagine the sun inside yourself where you rest your mind. And observe the sun peacefully. Make yourself become an observer, not a director. Observe the sun. Stay relaxed all together. Should there be any thought, don't worry. Recite the mantra to calm your mind, finding yourself inner peace. And the mantra is Samma Araham Samma Arahang Samma Arahang. Continue Dhammakaya until your mind has calmed down. All the mantra fades away by itself. Let's take our time in this moment, finding ourselves inner peace until the appropriate time. relax both body and mind. When Dhamma comes to a standstill, joy and peace would arise. Feel in your mind with this feeling. Expand to your body. Truly, the mind, when finding its peace, the inner peace, joy and peaceful feeling will arise. Sharing this feeling with everyone that you love, beginning with yourself, family, and friends, and all the people that you love and care for. Spreading your loving kindness with them all, a feeling for everyone to be happy more and more, wishing everyone to be free from suffering. Spreading your loving kindness for a few moments. deep breath. Slowly breathe. Think it out. Maintain your relaxation, both body and mind. Continue on, allowing the mind to be inside your body, so you can find yourself in the peace everywhere you go. Sappha Puttha Nupavena, Sappha Dhamma Nupavena, Sappha Sankha Nupavena, Sattha Soti Bhagwanto Te. You can now open your eyes. Come back, everyone. Allow me to check your meditation experience. For those who feeling relaxed, please leave the comment as 1. For those who experience time fly by very fast or feeling like your body disappear, leave the comment as 2. For those who experience inner light or brightness inside, leave the comment as 3. Anything else that I didn't mention, explain, leave the comment as 4. Thank you very much. Now let me check on your comment for those who join in Zoom as well. Ashley and Mr. Alma, 3. Very good. What about here? April 2. Hey, that's good, April, for your time joining us, and hopefully come back more and more regularly too. Linnea 2, Mr. Go 1, okay. Helen 2, Mr. Shi 1, Mr. Jet 2, Philippe, it's been a while. Hope you are doing okay in France. 3, Gabriela, okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's good. Just like your counting, huh? That's very good. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else? Sometimes Mr. J, good. Sometimes 3. These are the fact that the thing is our experience, since we are, I would say, still in the process of growing and progressing, sometimes up and down, sometimes not stable, sometimes stable, depend. But all in all, our master, let me say our master, so everyone can, feeling like I'm not the only one who brought this teaching. It's someone I learned. So that's I like to call like everyone. I study under him too. Our master, Luang Por Dhammakaya, used to say that experience disregard of whether it's good or not good, as long as your mind feeling appreciate or content with it, that is called as a good meditation. Therefore, whenever you meditate, if you're feeling good, or if you feel at least just relaxed, or at least you had appreciate that, hey, at least I have done something for my mind, find it peace inside. If you have just that, that is called as a good meditation. Remember, positive thinking, we just learned from the story earlier, right? Yes, this is quite essential because it is also like the booster and also the foundation for the mind to be able to be finding inner peace easier. So if you start yourself with positivity, you will be in no time finding inner peace quite easily and faster as well. I never know this trick and I never know this concept until I feel it, experience it myself. One time when I was meditating, I feel like today I kind of like I feel that something could happen to me. I couldn't recall it, what happened, But all in all, what happened to me was that, hey, I'm feeling good. So I meditate. And that time that I meditate, it's quite still. Inner light brightness, oh, it was enjoyable. Then I asked my friend, are we supposed to have a good feeling or kind of like positive feeling before we meditate to help us meditate better? Yeah, don't you know that? Oh, come on. You know, it's kind of like this is common things that I didn't know. I realized from just that time on. So that's just like the story. Everything is good. Just have to look in the different angle, and we shall see that there are many good things happen to us in life. There is a good in the bad. There is the bad in the good. So if you understand just like yin and yang, you will be apply this into your daily life. Thus, accept this into our heart. We can be easily letting go of what's problem or what's causing us feeling negative down inside quite easily. This is something that we should apply and should practice. All and all, this is common thing that we have. Now, as for the inner life, for those who learn from me from our advanced sessions, not advanced, from between intermediate to advanced, it is something that need to take note. So allow me to share this with the people in our inner peace Sunday again too. When the mind become relaxation, okay, this is the foundation to everything from the beginning until the end. Our master, the wise spot, Luang Por Datta Chivo, I learned from his teaching one thing, that if our mind are not still yet, it has a chance to, letting the five hindrance or the hindrance that causing the mind unable to still to open the gap, and it will fill it into our mind, causing us distract and unable to be still. So if we have relaxed from the beginning until the end with mindfulness, remember this part, relaxation with mindfulness. Just relax alone. Your mind could be wandering. So there's a thin line between that. Take a note. And when you have relaxation with mindfulness all together, the hindrance will have no chance to get in. Once it becomes this, you would feel like body and mind become synchronized. Time fly by very fast. That's come to the two, right? 1 and 2. Maintain this longer. When you just feel content, the content will come when you're just having like feeling like your body disappear, because the body are not burden you anymore. Your mind just become relaxed. When it's become still, time fly by very fast. Then the inner light will come. When the light comes, you will feel just light inside. Light and light come together, and also joy. When the joy comes, these are more than just positive energy. It is something that can make all your obstacles gone and allow yourself to find true inner peace. Because the joy that arises from the mind that was still. This is the true essence. Have you ever wondered why the Buddha or the monks in the past, in the historical of Buddhism, how are they able to meditate straight from 1 day to 7 days without eating or drinking? These essence of joy are much very, very powerful. Once you immerse yourself with this feeling through meditation, anything possible, because the power of the mind are very more powerful than the nuclear. That's one thing that I learned from the master. So it's very powerful like this. That is why anything can be achieved if our mind are focused and still. So never disregard of such power of the still mind. Okay. And now, when you have this, at the end of meditation, make sure. This is one thing I never taught, but I think it's the times there are many people coming in disregard of new or regular. The thing is, when your mind become light, become focused, the light come, or you feel very content. When your mind is still, you can make a wish, little tiny wish or resolution of what you like. Don't have to be many things. It could be many things, however you feel, but on the essence of not losing your mindfulness and relaxation. If you try too hard, you could lose your focus and then it won't be relaxed anymore. So when you make a wish, like for example, I like to be success in what I do. That's it. Something like that. This can help boosting the ability of your mind to focus, and whenever you do it, it can make it complete quite faster and better and easier. Try that and let me know next time when you come and meditate with me, okay? This is the tip I'd like you to do as a homework and try, everyone. Now, as for our announcement today, allow me to share with one thing about the making resolution. This is something that quite essence. The thing about this is that, well, you see, our mind form our life. What we think we become, according to the Buddha saying. That's if we think positive, we think our life to be happy, it will be happy, just like that. Okay, thank you, Miss Tian. When you feel joyful, that's even better. Joyful, how joyful? If you feel just good bump or come to the tears come out from your eyes, that's good enough. That's a good beginning. All right. So when you make a wish, okay, make sure plan it out well. Our life need a roadmap too. So if we want to make a wish, we want to make it success. Make a roadmap for yourself of what you like it to become. This is one thing, the true essence of practice making a wish and make it success, because the wish can come true only when your mind has the power of stillness that arise positivity. That's anything can become possible. Okay, so that's a homework for everyone. See, try how it works. Okay, some 2 or 3 days work right away, some 7 days, some 7 weeks, doesn't matter. Make a wish, doesn't hurt, because you won't lose anything. So that's everyone, try that. Okay, now as for announcement today, uh, for those of you who are joining our regular program on YouTube, they call Inner Peace Daily. On the screen here you can see. At the first beginning, before 8:30, we are broadcasting the video called Dhammakaya chanting. This is the blessing chanting that quite popular in our temple, and we are doing this right now as well. It's so many years now. I haven't practiced it because it's quite different culture to the Western. But anyway, if anyone interested to listen, it doesn't hurt. I just play it on before the time of our meditation. So when you come and watch the rerun, don't be alarmed that, oh, why is I want to meditate, why they are chanting video. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just that normally in the Buddhist practice in our temple and some other temple too, but they having depend on what chanting they practice. In our temple, we chant the first teaching of the Buddha. We consider as the blessing. Why is blessing? Because the teaching is about the essence that make people become free from suffering. So listen to this is kind of like making the mind calm and peaceful. Make it ready before meditate. So if anyone interested to try and listen, we are broadcasting every day now, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 days a week. So on YouTube, if you come across and see that, if you feel you don't want to listen, that's okay. You can scroll and make it to the meditation time. It lasts about 17 minutes chanting. So if you want to listen before you meditate, it can help you calm your mind. And at the end, we also have the spreading loving kindness video that anyone to listen to feel calm your mind and send your love, because the mind that is powerful send loving kindness. When you find loving kindness, it can protecting you from all the danger. Even if it is difficult danger, it will become less and less, depend on the power, ability of your loving kindness that you share. Hopefully this helps everyone and practice meditation regularly. Let's see, before we part, anyone has a question? Relax. Thank you for tour teaching. Well, it's all right, Mr. Felipe. Hopefully you enjoyed our lesson today and use it for your meditation time and your life. Therefore, everyone, right now, the situation in Thailand, I'm not sure about the other country because the news that I can consume at the moment are only about Thailand. It's not very good because we have the fourth round of pandemic arise hitting the whole country. Even my temple itself is locked down. So you can see me often online. But as the news that I mentioned to you that I will go to the US, yes, I am in the schedule. So hopefully the fastest I can go is the end of this month. If not, between the first or second week of August. Hopefully I see you all in the US very soon. And also the good news is I just connect with the head of the meditation center of Alabama, where my uh, cousin and my aunt are managed, is that they interest to have the Buddhism class 101 class. So I'm gonna have that. So if anyone would like to learn basic Buddhism, we're gonna have that very soon. So please stay tuned. Anyone are welcome to join, and it's free. Hopefully, a lot of you guys can come join us too. But don't worry, along the way, if you like to learn but you cannot wait, check out on our YouTube channel or our podcast, Buddhism, Buddhist knowledge. This is can also be benefit for anyone because part of it is about taking care of the mind, and part of it is taking care of the body in the way that you don't need to convert yourself to be Buddhist. You can try and anyone can practice. So good luck everyone. Enjoy your inner peace time and see you again next time for our inner peace Sunday. Thank you very much. See you again next time.